Good morning, everybody. It's another sunrise, and I'm outside embracing it. You can kind of see the sunrise today. There's a bit of cloud coverage, but as you can see behind me, the sun's going to rise over the clouds and start hitting me with its direct light. So I'm outside embracing the morning, exposing my skin and my eyes to get this infrared and near infrared light, getting my circadian rhythm on time for the day, getting my body ready to go for the day. I'm going to eat my breakfast outside this morning. For breakfast, we got 1 pound of raw grass-finished ground beef. Eating it raw, of course. It's got all the proper nutrition in it, all the good vitamins and minerals still in it, high water content still in it, high fat content, high protein content. The ultimate breakfast with the ultimate way to start the day, getting the sunrise, getting the good sunlight. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna get into breakfast and get my day started. Try getting outside for a sunrise, you guys. It'll help your health. It'll make you feel good. It'll prepare you for the day. It'll get your body ready for all the different types of light throughout the day. As the sun gets higher and stronger, your body will be ready for it. Your skin will be ready for it because you've been outside exposed to the early morning light. It's also going to wake you up and give you energy you need to go for the day. So if you're someone who feels sluggish in the morning, go outside. I promise it'll wake you up. Getting this first morning light is like Mother Nature's energy shot. The sun will give you energy and boost your mood. So I'm going to continue on with my morning and look forward to a nice day. Alright, my friends, so we're approaching the afternoon and the sun is getting high in the sky, so we have the intense UV light starting to come out. So it's a perfect time for some sunbathing, good time to get outside and start synthesizing natural vitamin D in our bodies, getting as much sun on our skin and in our eyes as we possibly can to create the most vitamin D that we can. This midday light is extremely beneficial for so many biological functions, as I always say, so it's very important to get out here. Sometimes when I'm doing sunbathing sessions, I like to multitask a little bit and do some stretching in. So as I'm out here, I'll just go into a little stretch flow so I can get some movement in while I'm doing my sunbathing. Really just try and stretch my whole body out. I always like to try and stack these good habits if I can. So I'm just going to stay out here for a bit. I'll lay out on my towel. Then I'll get up and do some stretching. I've been outside since sunrise this morning, so my body's ready for this strong light. As I always tell you, the longer you're out in the morning, the more ready for the intense light your body will be. So like I said, I'm just going to keep stretching out, then I'll lay out in the sun and just let my body receive the full spectrum sunlight. Maybe get into a happy baby position and roll around for a little bit. This is a good stretch to really get light on you, especially when you're exposing as much of your skin as possible. So I'm gonna stay out here for a bit, enjoy this midday sun. I recommend you guys do the same thing. Get outside, practice safe sun exposure, and reap all the health benefits that we get from the sun. All right, I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, everybody, it's time to get in our lift for the day. The sun's shining bright. We're barefoot out on the earth in the dirt. So I'm gonna get in a few different lifts. I'm gonna do one set of each lift. Like I've said before, I like to do this as often as I can, daily if I get the chance. So I don't put in a super high volume every day. So I just want to get one set until failure or close to it for each lift that I decide to do, and then move on to the next one. Gets my body feeling good, and I feel better than I did after the workout than before I started it. So let's start off with a set of squats. Try and get the full range of motion, full depth, and explode up. All right, nice set of squats. Like I said, I try and get that full range of motion. Drop as low as I can to the ground. Nice controlled eccentric, and try and explode up when I pop up on them. Moving on, let's go ahead and get in some overhead pressing. Got a couple extra bricks in the cinder blocks right now. Lately I've been getting about between 10 to 11 reps, I think, when I'm going to failure with this weight. So let's see if we've made any strength gains since the last time we did a lift. Not sure if I've ever gotten 12 reps with that weight. Could potentially be a new PR. But with this consistency, I know I'm getting stronger. And you know, each lift, I might do a little bit more controlled, slower eccentric some days. So that'd make me get less reps than if I was doing quicker eccentrics. So the number doesn't really matter, but it's fun to keep track and see where my strength's at. All right, moving on. Let's go ahead and get in some bicep curls. We'll take these till failure as well. Nice, really felt good bicep pump from that set. Feeling good. Okay, now I'm gonna get in a set of overhead tricep extensions with a single cinder block. Moving on to the chest focused lift for this session. I'm going to use the trusty rock and just do some chest pressing, trying to target my upper chest. Really trying to flex my chest the whole time. And that close grip on the rock really helps me squeeze my chest muscles. The closer I can get my hands together, the more I can really squeeze those muscles and keep them activated the entire time. All right, so for the last and final set of this lift session, I'm gonna do what I typically do. Some of you may know by now, but for those of you who don't, I like to combine these last two exercises into one double set, I guess you could call it. I'll do one lift followed straight by the next. So I'm gonna start off with some bent over rows, and then once I fail on the bent over rows, I'll go straight into deadlifts until failure as well. So since the bent over rows will fatigue my whole back, my lower back, my lats, the deadlifts will just feel extra intense. So let's do it. Last and final set till failure. Whew. All right. Good last set right there. Once I hit failure on those bent over rows, my lats are done. So when I'm doing those deadlifts and I hit that finish position, really tucking my shoulders down and back, I can just really feel the lat activation on my deadlifts more than if I took a break between the two exercises. Whew. That was nice. I'm feeling good. Got high energy thanks to the sun, the grounding and the lift all in one. The triple threat. It was a good lift. Feeling nice. So get outside and do some moving if you can. Do some lifting if you can. If you don't have a gym membership, you don't need one. Get outside, put your own weights together, lift some rocks, figure out a free way to move. If you have not the most financial means to build some type of fancy gym at your house, get some cinder blocks, get some bricks, collect some rocks, and get moving. All right, good lift. All right, everybody, it's dinner time. I'm outside, grounded in the front yard, sitting under the oak tree, getting the infrared reflections off all the green leaves, getting the indirect full spectrum sunlight, even though I'm taking a little bit of shade right now. It's really important that I'm out here still, letting my body know what time it is, getting the right light signals for the right time of day. So we have on the menu tonight for dinner, today rather, I eat dinner early, is 1 pound of raw grass-finished ground beef, the proper species-appropriate diet for us humans. This is what we've evolved to eat. And I want to say, I've been doing the raw diet since the beginning of this year in January, so it's coming up on 10 months now. But I've only been showing myself eating it in this video series for about 3 weeks. But I feel like that's long enough to where you guys can see if you're interested in trying out eating raw, there should be nothing to fear. You've seen me do it for 3 weeks now. I'm perfectly healthy. I've never gotten sick. If anything, it's the contrary. I've gotten better and better since I started doing the raw diet. My health has just grown stronger, and I really love this way of eating. So if you have any concerns, I hope me showing you what I do for my meals has started to dispel any of those things, and you give it a shot if it's something you're interested in. I highly recommend it, and I highly recommend that when you do eat this stuff, you're outside getting the proper light signals that are keeping your body in check, letting us know what time it is, so then our bodies are properly able to utilize the ideal nutrition that we're putting into it. When we're outside getting the sun in our eyes right now when we're eating, our body knows what time it is, it knows it's time to eat, so it knows what it's supposed to do with the food that I'm putting into it. So having said that, I'm going to get into dinner, so let's eat. As long as you source high quality foods, you have nothing to fear, you guys. I source the highest quality meat I can, so I recommend you do it too if you're going to give the raw a shot. Alright, so I'm going to keep eating dinner, keep hanging out outside, doing everything I need to do. I'm also grounded right now, got my feet in the earth, so doing all the good quantum habits that I normally do on a daily basis. I highly, highly recommend you guys try these things. They will make you feel good. I want you guys to be healthy. That is my goal. There's too much sickness in the world right now, and I'm trying to show you guys how I achieve my health and how you can achieve your ultimate health. So give these things a shot. I promise it'll help. I want you to feel good. I want the world to get better, and this is how we can do it. It's all free stuff, excluding the food. Obviously, you're going to have to buy food unless you hunt the food yourself, but everything else I show you in terms of movement, grounding, sunlight, getting outside, getting fresh air, it's all free. So all the money you save being healthy can go towards the food. Why not invest in yourself by getting the highest quality, best foods you can for yourself? All right, you guys, have a good dinner, whatever you're having. I hope it's equally as good or even better than what I'm having. All right. What's up, y'all? The sun's setting right now behind me. I'm just out taking a little walk. Lights are starting to come on around town, all the artificial lights, so that means it's about time to throw on the blue blockers. I got to be out here for a couple more hours, so once the sun's totally down and all these artificial lights keep coming on, I got to protect the circadian rhythm. So like I said, I'll throw the blue blockers on, do what I can to keep my biological clock going on proper time, and then I'll head home for the night and take it easy. Just wanted to make a quick update, try and get that sky a little bit, show you guys I'm getting the sunset in, this last light, last bit of infrared, last little bit of movement for the evening. So I'm just taking a stroll around the block like I said. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is where I'm done for the evening. I'll catch you in the morning. Good night, you guys.